audio.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. For some reason that it does not want to fucking play audio. By the way, Spade Image, sorry. We was without audio for a little bit and we got Matt here. That is
What's
my fault.
It wouldn't be our show if there wasn't some kind of issues.
Yes, I had to currently move everything around in here, so it's like trial and error back over again. So forgive me, and let's get into it. Let's bring these assholes or asshats out real quick. We'll do it one by one. Well, bam. Oh, that's you. Well, bam. Well, bam. Bam.
Multiple angles.
Yeah.
We're hanging out in HD.
There we go.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I don't know why that is playing right now. There we go.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. We'll save that for later. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
What up?
Just hanging out, man. Having a kick-ass time.
Y'all were listening to the show and was like, no audio. I was looking up and I was like, oh no. And I thought I had it fixed too. That's I can hear Drew knocking already.
He was just pounding like he's the dang police.
That is the police at the front door.
Christ.
So how
Crew
y'all
cut and everything.
Golly, man.
Have y'all met Drew before?
Body cam off.
I don't think none of y'all's ever met Drew. He's like he starts the mosh pits at every fucking show. Come on in, dude.
If I'm starting the mosh pit, I'm gonna find the frailest 15-year-old person.
Yeah.
Golly.
Come on in. Y'all can have a seat. Yeah, we already started the show without y'all.
Interrupt the show.
Oh, they got alcoholic beverages too.
They sure do.
So
singular ones. Not enough to share. Well, Fireball is not shareable. That's not for me.
What?
No, man. That's you, not me.
So y'all guys are in separate spots. I see y'all stay split it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, we have our own houses, live our own lives.
Separation is
trapping
key.
at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a bunch of crazy people living with me at all times, or vagrants, if you will. Shout out to Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
We can change that. I can come stay tonight for a little bit if you want me to.
Yeah, if you like. I mean, but you have to sleep in my bed, and I'm a cuddler.
Are you?
That's a Spade Image.
Are you Little Spoon or Big Spoon?
Man, dealer's choice. I tell you what, being Little Spoon, heavily underrated.
Where do you want me to be, baby?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's a comforting feeling.
Being Little Spoon as a 6'2" man.
I mean, you got. I mean, whoever's spooning me has to work for it, but I mean, I feel good at the end of it. You know,
has to work for it. What are you?
You know,
it's a single life right there, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gene, you ever been with a taller woman?
Getting right to it today, boys.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna say names, but yeah, I did. From
I'm gonna tell your wife.
Roll Tide.
There's the separation. That's where it comes in at.
No, I'm just curious. Is like you ever like if she's like significantly taller than you really try to be like the big spoon? Like it's tough.
I never made it that far with her though.
Oh.
Tall women just never liked me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same height in bed.
That's creepy coming from me.
Matt don't care as long as they're horizontal.
Oh shit.
Yes.
It's a dirty dude. Yeah, and you, Matt, too. Yes, you, Matt.
All right, so today we're going to talk about trying to market our band for.
Look, hey man, this whole conversation is on brand, so you're good.
So for it to start off with no audio, so it already started rocky. So we have to ease into this. So
there's no easing in with this.
There's never an easing. I'm trying to get right at it.
0 to 100. It's all day.
So let's let's talk about the new song, The Secret. So who came up with the idea of this song?
Sex.
Actually, oddly enough, it wasn't even me. Like, because the song's about something that happened in my life. But I remember, like, we wrote the song. I mean, we was in a couple drafts in of the music, and we had the chorus and everything kind of built, like the music, not really not the words or anything. We usually write, for the most part, 90% of the time, the song's finished, then we put words on it afterwards. And it really had this kind of pop punk feel. And I think Russell just kind of started making some words. And next thing you know, like, we just kind of joking around one day at Weston's old house, like, we should make it about your situation, man. And I was like, okay.
Damn.
Then Russell and Weston decided to write lyrics about my life.
It's called exploiting your friend for financial gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever watch
Exactly.
that little girl on the borderline heart attack little girl? They made all that money off her.
Yeah.
About exploiting other people. All right. So what life's about.
That was, man, it took me a while to understand what they were trying to tell me, but it's the story's so twisted, and it's crazy. For a while I thought it was Russell's, like, past life. But no, it's actually Spencer's.
Yeah, I wasn't born with that crazy radar like Spencer has. It's just Spencer's story.
That's right.
Yeah.
Crazy magnet.
Yeah,
Man.
it's tight.
So that
Broken homes, that's the way it goes, you know. It's like,
Well-
grew up with split up parents, you know, you kind of start gravitating towards a couple things when you get older.
I want to ask more questions, but we're going to do it afterwards. Let's show this video that everybody see this.
No lead up. We got anybody in this dang thing?
I want to ask more questions.
Is anybody watching this?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah, there's-
all over the world.
Yeah.
To our live broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll-
no pressure, Spencer.
All my Sri Lankan folk, what's up?
Actually, there is someone in the chat.
Hell yeah.
From Sri Lanka?
Maybe. It's
Maybe.
not Spanish.
Yo, let's go.
It is Spanish.
We got
It's
Mark
Colombian.
Holstrom, Christian.
Oh, that was
Help
almost
me
cool.
say that.
Stop doxing people, man.
I'm not doing it. Let's watch a music video. All right, here is The Secret by Widow Anchor.
Too many questions have been not for you to know. I'm gonna keep it. I got you strong. I got this secret, and it's not for you to know. Prove to misread. I got you strong. I got this secret. I got this secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Amazing.
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 Yes, the video is badass. The direction, the acting, the cinematography, badass. Music is amazing.
It's okay. Not the worst.
And
real
I was waiting for the music. Yeah, whatever. That was cool.
Look, it's
I can do without.
Russell is so easy to work with too because he doesn't want anything flashy. He doesn't like the bright colors, nothing. So that was like the first music video that I done that the most it even has is like some split frames or some dissolves. And that is it. And
You know, it's not easy to work with. This guy.
No doubt.
to be honest, that was harder than what I thought it was going to be. It's hard to make a decent music video by being basic. You have to put flashy transitions and all the extra stuff to make it look cool. But at the same time, you know, if the story is good, the video is going to be good regardless. So
Yeah, FY, none of the actors were paid in that video. Not even the one, just to let y'all know.
Not even me.
Just started off, it was the first scene early in the morning was a wedding scene on a disc golf course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The craziest shit. We're waving golfers like, hey man, just go ahead. We're about to shoot a
Dodge
wedding.
disc.
It's damn geriatrics come like waddling over there.
Pull them off to the sides in the woods. Put the chairs.
Yeah. Yeah, we had everything like set up, and the next thing you know, this horde of people show up. We're like, "Oh my god, what is happening?"
Yeah, I mean,
And
Just
it was like 30 or 40 people, and we're like, "Oh damn!" And we're like, "We got to break." They're like, "Hey man, we're trying to play golf or whatever. There's some kind of event going on. We didn't know."
yeah, and it's like a bunch of crusty old Vietnam veterans coming over there. Like, hey,
so fucking
it was like, y'all gonna move
I'm gonna
these
start
chairs or
flagging y'all as soon as y'all fucking act up.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, but dude, they
They weren't crusty though.
Yeah, just these crusty
least
old
half
dudes.
of
Like, hey, this is a disc golf course. I'm like, well,
And
right now
look-
it's my music video shoot.
Go ahead and tell them when the hippies started coming out, and it
Wow,
was
they were
just
probably
like,
hippies. They had all their limbs.
So, yeah, they came out and stuff, and as soon as we
They were
saw the-
peaceful protesters,
yeah. So like,
or what do you call it when they're objective? Oh man, like when you're like morally sitting out or something like that, Muhammad Ali style.
conscious objectors. There you go.
Conscious objectors. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
you want to laugh at them, but at the same time, they're laughing at us because they're lip singing music on a huge ass
Oh,
stage.
dude.
nothing but
Yeah.
fucking drums.
So for the audience, I want to paint you guys a picture for all the listeners out there. So imagine there's this public park that has a stage, and it's kind of whoever gets there gets it. There's no sign up roster, and if there is, we didn't know. So so we get up there, and we're our drummer's actually playing, but we're just syncing we're clanking
To
with
the
our
drummer.
electrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're clanking with our electrics. With the radio
Some people were like, they want to hear guitar and lyrics, but
Yeah.
all they're hearing, they're getting closer and closer and realize these dudes got like wires and stuff coming from their guitars.
But
They're
nothing's
not
happening.
even playing.
And it comes to the point where it's like, look, we play heavy metal. Not everybody likes heavy metal. I get it. We're in this public park and there's like a little baseball game. There's all this stuff going on. I was like, would it be more awkward to break out some screams right now or sit here and clank for an hour? I think it's more awkward clanking, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was super awkward. Like just trying to get into it, and we were just like tink 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 tink. You can't even hear over like Cameron playing, and it was just like. Luckily, like people got entertained at least by him because he's such a good drummer.
Such a good,
know?
yeah. It's like professional, like one take type of dude, knows everything. Gets
Shout out to Cameron. Spank it drums.
Spank it drums.
Cameron, no doubt. Just matching mastered to his drumming it's like a walk in the park. You can do stuff with his technical ability. It's crazy. I played drums for a long time, and I could never be the drummer he is, even while he's injured.
Yeah, even with his borderline peg leg.
Right.
Yeah, there's not many drummers like that. Also, a big shout out to the drone photographer.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have Imperial Photography, Brian Bonner. Thank you so much, man, for coming out and getting some drone footage of these guys, man. He didn't ask for no money, no nothing. He just came out and just supported.
Hey, Mr. That man.
If you look at both Widow Anchor songs that I've done, Brian is in the mix somewhere. He wants to make that like a definite thing every time I work with Widow Anchor now.
And for the guys listening for a while, our other music video contest, he's one of the guys stomping me out at the end, and he
flips off the camera. Uh-oh. We have a hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer a promotion.
That's everybody give him a freaking finger. It's Twitch, man. Yeah, Twitch is on some different stuff right now.
Streamrise.
So,
not endorsed.
My buddy Matt's got some questions for you. I'm gonna let him take off with them. They might be personal, they might not.
Nah, man. So first, I do want to say that everyone needs to go and subscribe to Rusty Chatter's podcast.
Oh, hell yeah.
Plug in the pod. Yeah.
Absolute best thing ever.
That shit
made.
will have you piss your pants. Cuz
I didn't even know y'all listened.
Hell yeah.
Look, I mean, the whole
we're diehards, bro.
Rusty becomes a swinger. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the newest episode.
God damn.
Well, it's hard to drive, dude. I'm laughing so hard that I'm swerving on the interstate because there's trucks everywhere. It's crazy. So
Rusty Chatter is not liable for any damages, by the way.
yes. So make sure you put the disclaimer out. It's so funny though, and I wish you guys much success with that. It's an awesome show. You guys need to make episodes every single day.
Absolutely, man. Y'all do have
best thing.
If y'all can't travel as a band, y'all like the next kings of comedy. Y'all are, I can't even work around y'all because I have to change my diaper 3 times a day just hanging around y'all, man.
There's a story with that. Just ask about that later.
What's oh, did you shit?
Yeah.
You squirt a little bit?
It's just a little poop. That's all it is.
I'm never going to get endorsed by ESP at this rate. Jesus.
Absolutely not. So.
Never.
No, and most of the show.
And we're not shitty enough for Barstool, so
Yeah.
We can get there though. We can definitely get there.
Most of the show is just experiences at a pawn shop, man. Like, who would have thought? And so,
did you hear the tire lady one?
Man, I've listened to every episode.
Matt is a diehard.
God.
Matt has listened to more than I have.
It is amazing.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
that's awesome. That makes us feel good.
Yeah, man. I work in Pascagoula. So some like the last episode, I believe you were talking about the guy walking down the street with his like cross of signs and how that all looked. And I've seen him. He's there. He lives in my parking lot. So 100% I understand.
Oh yeah, Russell was talking about that one. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So yeah, I'm there with you, man. I get it. So and Gene kind of dived into this at the very end. You see at the bottom, based on a true story. So, and you guys have kind of hit on that a little bit. What are you don't have to go into the whole story, but brief overview. What's that all about? I know it's there's a complicated web of craziness.
I can hit the highlights. I can.
Let's hear it.
Basically, so I was with this girl for many years, and
High school.
we were best friends in high school. Ended up deciding to finally get going in a relationship, and so at some point, like we went to school together, like obviously high school, but when we went to college together, we were going for the same thing. So we saw each other every day, did the whole thing, for many years. We're both doing nursing at the time. And then at some point around 2016, things kind of started going by the wayside a little bit. I really felt like kind of backburnered a little bit. And I really don't know exactly what happened, but around when 2017 started, hell, I bought her tickets for her birthday to go see Metallica with me, and another time, actually, the first time was go see Mastodon, and up in Birmingham, and Mastodon was like her favorite band and everything, well, as far as I knew, at least. And so, anyways, she like randomly would like bail out right at the last second or something like that. So I had to get my buddy Barry, Barry from the podcast, to hop in and be like, hey dude, she just bailed. Like, I got to go to this, we got to go to this concert, do this thing, have a good time. I already paid for the hotel, rental car, tickets, all the things. I'm still going,
This shit is juicy as fuck, bro. It's like General Hospital.
And so he would go with me. Me and him had a kick-ass time. Man, those stories from the Mastodon show are fantastic. But anyways, and so she skips out on that, and I'm like, all right, whatever. She said she had to work, do something. I'm like, whatever, no big deal. And then a few months later, like I said, I bought her tickets for us to go see Metallica in Atlanta, and we went, and I had like tickets to Six Flags. All this stuff, like we're like having like a whole like big thing. And sure enough, right before we have to leave, a couple 2 or 3 days prior, she bails again, and I'm like, what the hell? And so then who do I call? Call Barry. Barry hops back on. Me and him go have a kick-ass time, go to Six Flags, go watch Metallica, do all the things, and I remember she she called me and she wondered why I was pissed off. And I was like, well, this is your birthday present that I'm having to spend with my buddy Barry. This is crazy. I mean, obviously, I loved having Barry with me. Me and him, I wouldn't trade it for anything, obviously.
But he wasn't plan B, let's be honest.
Yeah, Barry was plan B at all times. But anyways, and so we went and did that thing. But little did I know, during that time, what was actually happening was she had started a relationship with somebody, and I think is either at the Metallica one or the Mastodon one, I'm not sure, but previous to that, back in 2016, she'd apparently like told like her parents that we like broke up or something, and I didn't know that. All she did was tell me that, hey, you're not allowed to come over to the house anymore because her dad hated me. And I was like, well, I hate him too, not a big deal. He's a drunk, I can't stand him. But so I was like, whatever, I don't want to go to your house anyway, that's fine. And because like we didn't live together or anything. So, anyways, at some point right after that, she started this relationship with this other guy. And funnily enough, like this guy was like her stalker back in high school. Some weird shit was happening. But anyways, and so, but apparently, like on either the Mastodon or the Metallica one, whichever, she bailed to actually go get engaged to him. And I didn't know that. And then she's like calling me, wondering why I'm pissed off, that she didn't show up. And I'm like, well, this is your shit. And she's like, got the gall to call me while she's like hanging out with him or something like that. I'm like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? I'm like, I don't know, whatever. So after getting bailed on a couple times, this is, I guess, where you see me go in the video, go meet some other girl at the bar.
Yeah.
That's not representing any particular person. It's just a thing just to represent.
Just went to the bar just to get away from.
Yeah, so anyways, I ended up cheating on her, with somebody. And then I was like, well, I guess that kind of seals the deal. I've been backburnered for a little while and everything like that. And I guess I'm gonna have to shut it down. So the next day, I call her, we're like, we go on a date to like Mellow Mushroom. And on the way home, I'm like, hey, look, our lives are going in two completely different places. I'm a back burner issue. I know we've been best friends forever, and this is almost 5 years into the relationship at this point. And I'm like, hey, I think we need to shut it down. Like you're trying to go do this military stuff. And also like the military stuff she was quote unquote doing was him, yeah. And so anyways, I was like, well, we got to shut it down. And she was like, yeah, I guess you're right. And she's engaged at this point. And she's like, yeah, I guess you're right. And I'm like, all right, we have a cry and all the other stuff, really upset. She leaves. And she calls me on the way home. And she was like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. I love you. I love you. I love you. I was like, look, she's like, I'll give up my dreams for you. And I'm like, don't do that. I don't want you to do that, because I'm not trying to, 20 years down the road, you're going to resent me for it. And so anyways, I get off the phone with her, I go to bed, and then she like drives back up to my house at some point, and she like crawls on my bed in like 4 a.m. or something like that. And she's like begging, please don't do this. And I'm like, all right. So reluctantly, I take it back.
While she's engaged?
While she's engaged.
Bro.
Yeah.
She had her out. That was her.
Yeah, I gave her out, at that point. And shit, hold on. My thing went up. All right, we're good. So yeah, I gave her out at that point. And but I was just like, all right, whatever. I guess I'll stay. And so we get back together, technically, And then this is around August of 17. And so we're like having a great time. We go on a vacation together to like Pensacola and stuff. And it's awesome. And then December rolls around. And she's like, hey, I'm going to go spend Christmas this year with my sister. And her sister's husband's in the military, and they get stationed all over the place. And so over the years, she'd spend one Christmas home, then the next Christmas elsewhere. And but the night before, she has to leave, we all got tickets to go see Trivium at the Soul Kitchen. And so it's me, Russell, Weston, and a group of a bunch of our other friends, all there. And, we stay at a hotel downtown because we was going to drink, have a great time. And so we go to the concert. Everybody saw her there. Everybody knew she was there. We were all there together. And go to the concert, come back. We wake up in the morning. She has to catch a flight to, quote unquote, go to Hawaii with her sister. I'm like, all right, I'll see you when you get back. We'll have Christmas together. What she actually did was fly over to see him and get married.
Bro, I want to fight her now for some reason. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, and obviously, like, I don't know. I'm none the wiser. And she's like legit. You can ask anybody that ever knew her. She's 100% the last person you'd ever think to do that type of thing. And So anyway, she gets back from her trip. You know, me and her have we have our little Christmas together at my grandparents' house. You know, exchange gifts and have a good time. And we're hanging out. And this is it's January now. Then about like the 2nd or 3rd of February rolls in, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go babysit like I usually do on the weekend or something." I'm like, "All right, cool. You know, no big deal. You know, say I love you. You know, go to sleep." Then Saturday morning, this is 2018, February 2018. I wake up to a message from her husband, and I see it as the dude, that used to stalk her, this weird fucking dude, and he's like, "Leave my wife alone. She doesn't love you anymore," and all this other shit like that. You and your little peanut brain or something super fucking lame. I was like, what a loser. and I'm sitting there like, am I being punked right now? Where's Ashton Kutcher? You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? And so I click his profile, and I see this whole other life.
With
her
her
doing this. Yeah. His profile is them getting married, them getting engaged and all this stuff. And I'm like,
that's too. God.
What is happening? And so I'm like, what the hell is happening? And I see her at some back the previous year at some ball with him with a dress that we went to buy together.
Man, stop.
And I was like, we went and bought that dress so she can go do some thing. And she's and she bought it to go with him. And I was like, oh my God.
This music video needs another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is wild shit.
Yeah.
And so I run downstairs, and I'm like, I yell at my grandparents, and I'm like, Pearl, she's married. And they're like, this is like 8 a.m, And they're like, what?
So you wake them up?
Yeah.
You're like banging on their door.
I'm freaking out, like, losing I'm losing it. I don't know what's going on. I call her. I'm like, and she doesn't answer. I'm like, nah, here we go. Call her a couple times, couldn't get a hold of her. So I end up calling her mom. I'm like, hey yo, when did Brittany get married? And she's like, what business is of yours? I'm like, that's my girlfriend, bro. Like, that's my business. And she's like, y'all broke up. And I was like, it's news to me,
Bro, this should have been a movie. This is like movie status shit. We got to redo this now.
Netflix will buy it.
Right.
You write this up.
Damn
Netflix
right.
buys everything.
You damn right. They'll buy this shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's news to me. She's like, well, she's her mom. She's not going to, disclose information. And I was like, whatever. So I called her sister. I was like, yo, like, hey, I know it's going to sound crazy.
Hold up. What is this? Hold on.
That's my wife.
Sally dropping heat in the chat.
What is
this?
What is this? What's she say? What about her regifting the gifts you got her to the husband?
Yeah.
That's
What?
So wasn't there a watch or?
No, I don't think she regifted anything to him. At least not that I remember. Hell, I don't know. But
Oh my
That's wild,
God.
man. And look, when I asked this comment, I didn't need to dive into the deep end, but I'm thankful for your life experience.
I'm dedicated now.
I don't know any other way to tell the story.
Yes.
Except for like look, this is
The water.
it's convoluted, and so here's the things, But yeah, so anyway, so I like call her sister. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, this is what's going on. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that, this, that, and the other. And I was like, no, we've been together. And I started like laying it out. Like, these are all the things. This is what's happened. Blah, 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 blah.
So if there's ever context to send your girlfriend's nudes to her mom, this would be the time to do it.
Well, I did send them to the husband, though.
Nice.
That's such an odd thing to say, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, the Well, the water pick, she didn't gift to him. That was hers, and she gave it back to me.
Oh no.
After he
After he used it, probably.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. All right.
I ain't heard the first Roll Tide out of West.
rolled.
This is a hard story to roll tide to, man.
Oh man.
But anyways, and so I'm freaking out for the whole weekend. Obviously can't get a hold of her. And eventually Monday rolls around, like Monday night, she calls me and she's like, leave me and my family alone. I don't love you, this, that, and the other. I'm like, dude, what is happening? Talk to me. Like, what is going on? You know, and I couldn't get nothing out of her. And she is like, if you continue to harass my family, I will, you know, file a lawsuit, get a lawyer, restrain order, all this other dumb stuff. And I'm like, whatever, you know, I couldn't, it was weird. I was legit talking to another person. Like, it wasn't like her on the phone didn't sound anything I've ever heard her sound before. It was, I don't know who, you know, this is. But you know, it was crazy. And then, I got a hold of her parents again. I was just like, look, I need to get my stuff back. You know, well, I told her on the phone, I was like, I need my gun that I bought you back. I need this, I need that, I need my Letterman, I need all these things, you know. So eventually they set up a meeting and I went and got it all from her mom and her grandma and talked to them for a few minutes about it. And it was just crazy. But the real, I mean, I don't know. There's like still more stuff that happens. It's still crazy. I don't know if y'all want me to keep going or not. I mean, I will.
No, I got some questions I want to ask, but that's going to be like off camera. But
and it needs to be part 2 of the video,
right?
Like you just talked about part 2, so we'll keep that low.
Yeah, don't go any deeper because this you got sauce right here. So
yeah.
Hold on to this sauce right
spicy
now.
Sauce.
That ain't going nowhere.
Hey, did you not see me? I was back here chilling in my chair, just I was glued to the fucking screen. Like man. I was like a TV fanatic or some shit.
Hey, moderator. Hey, you see this asshole right here, Taylor, in the chat? Good, and you can ban that guy. Report him for.
Oh, that's my brother.
Who is this guy?
Mute this
That's
asshole.
my brother.
Shitting on y'all. I'm just sitting there waiting on him to get my ass this whole time.
Russell looks like a vaping unk that is really good at hacky sack.
Dude, Taylor's fucking meme lord, man. Roast your ass so quick.
Taylor, send the memes to me right now. And send it to
don't
my
get him
personal
started.
page so I can put
He'll
it
start.
online.
He'll be in there.
He's working right now.
Like,
yeah.
Now.
All right, go ahead, Matt. I think he's got a couple more.
Yeah.
Just one more. So really, all of the questions that I had were kind of answered. You answered the whole thing with that story. But what specific challenges did you run into recording this song? And I know Cameron's injury probably had a lot to do with that.
That was the biggest one. The other one was honestly like Weston singing, not necessarily him doing bad or anything, but us trying to figure out the vocals, especially on the verses.
Yeah.
Man, I can't vouch for this. You know, for the short period I've been with y'all guys, you know, I've shot 2 music videos with y'all now, and I remember seeing y'all 2 years ago at a show, and Weston's vocals it's coming up. It's coming up to the notch where it's brutal shit, you know?
Thanks, man.
You can tell even when he's on set, like at a music video, he's practicing like vocal patterns and stuff like that. That's good to see that kind of stuff, man. It means you take pride in it. It's a great job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like I said, though, like we ended up re-recording the vocals for the song. The song's already been recorded. We ended up re-recording all the vocals after Weston took lessons.
Yeah.
And then got booted from his lessons, but you know.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. And so he got pretty decent at singing, and then we decided to go back and re-record the vocals to get it up to the level it needed to be. And yeah, so pretty much the vocals were the biggest struggle with this song.
Yeah. So
Big
funny thing
part.
about that too is, go ahead, Weston.
No, go ahead.
So it's funny because the chorus came pretty easily.
Yeah, Russell wrote the chorus.
Yeah, so I wrote the chorus one day, and again, I'm a super diehard A Day to Remember fan. Like, so I was really into some A Day to Remember at the time, like I always am, and just kind of had more of a pop punky sort of feel for the chorus. But the verse was particularly tough because for people that play music, or some of you may not know. So especially for like the second verse, there's a lot of galloping. If you listen to the way the guitar is, that's actually pretty much the riff from the Trooper by Iron Maiden. Gallop.
Well, the gallop pattern, yeah.
Yeah, generally, when metalcore bands have galloping, they're screaming on it. Generally, not always, but So having to do cleans over sort of more involved right hand riffing is kind of tough, and that really took some finessing to get.
Boom. There you go, man. That's knowledge that a band that's just starting out, they could learn from that. And that's ultra useful for anyone in that, in the same genre or subgenre. That's fantastic, man.
It blows my mind that, I know you are fighting some internal issues, with the drummer and all that. Man, being adults, it's hard to play shows. Man, it's so crazy to watch y'all guys like grow like you are without playing any shows whatsoever, and it's nuts.
Spamming fans on Facebook. That's what it is. The spam friend requests.
So if there is a reasoning behind it, could y'all tell us why there's a reason, the big reason of why y'all don't play local
Drummer.
or
Drummer?
shows?
You hit it right on the hand.
Purely the
Dude,
drummer.
here's the deal. Imagine this right now. Imagine a bunch of horses behind the gate ready to fucking race, and all that's in front of them is that gate. As soon as you lift that fucking bar, they just take
Y'all
off.
got heat too.
That's us, dude.
It's crazy.
We are there. We practice by ourselves pretty regular. We learn songs to get better. We're always listening, bouncing ideas. Just the other day, Weston bought a bunch of Bleed From Within guitar tabs. We're going to learn a song or two. So we're always doing stuff. The problem is we have 4 solid dudes, and we cannot get a drummer.
And y'all...
That's the one.
And y'all made some big shoes to fill when it comes to a drummer.
No doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not easy.
me and Spade were talking about this. I don't know of any drummer that is on that level.
Absolutely not.
From Tampa to Houston.
I do not know Joel. Joel from Skulldozer, Perceptions of Torment. Joel would be able to put the footwork in and whatnot, but technical, still, Cameron's on a whole nother level when it comes to drumming. I don't think anybody realizes that this dude has mastered this crap on the skins, man.
Yep.
I do want to add one thing to that. So of all the songs going forward, at least from the EP, so Secret, the next one's Broken, and then Arrived. The drums are actually kind of a mix of 2 drummers. So we actually, whenever Cameron got hurt, we didn't want to bother him.
Right.
He's laid up, but we needed drums put on everything. So we got our buddy Hunter Curry from the band Vern, and he was in a band around here years ago. I think he may have been in Catharsis, but he lives in Nashville now, and we got him to get the drums put together and then send them to Jose, and we kind of got him to like meld what Cameron had already done, and then put a little bit of his own take on it to maybe get some things to feel a little bit different, to see what other things sound like, and then we kind of did what we could, in the studio to make everything come together cohesively. But yes, I do want to also shout out Hunter Curry for helping us during that time as well.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Hunter Curry, fantastic
Hunter.
drummer. He's incredible.
Badass job, dude.
Yeah.
So is that a new face?
No,
That
he
might
actually joined us very briefly when we were first kind of putting it together. Like before Cameron was in the mix and everything, he came and practiced with us, and then like he was like, "Yeah, dude, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We're going to do this thing." And then he got a deal, or he got a job with like Meinl, and to like work as a salesman for Meinl up in like Birmingham at the time.
That speaks a lot for y'all. Y'all are getting drummers like that to play on y'all's track. It's even doesn't Cameron has a
Yeah,
what
he had
the
a
hell
deal
was
with
that?
Meinl for a long
Yeah, so he's
time.
a Meinl art. What the hell was that? Russell, is that on your end?
I don't know what that did. I feel
No.
like somebody. Matt's probably got some folks from downtown Mobile wandering up in his apartment,
Dude.
and just coughing. I don't know what that's about.
No, he's up in Shreveport
Everybody,
right now.
let's give Matt a
Look,
fucking hand. That dude's just been choking down and drinking Budweisers the whole time, man. Hell yeah.
There was even-
yeah.
there was- there was a comment way earlier that said, "Look, this dude, he's a bassist. He just sits there and smokes and chills. He doesn't do anything.
That dude,
Like he's just a bassist, right?"
So that is a funny dynamic in our band that some people might not know, but it's pretty obvious. Let's be honest here. There's quite an age difference between our oldest member and Matt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of funny because we have this sort of age gap. The things we do and like mess with Matt, and sometimes when he first got in our
Matt's
band, he didn't know how
a
to take
force
it.
to be reckoned with, bruh.
Yeah, hey, look,
Dude,
on
anybody
stage,
that holds the bass
Jesus.
like Fieldy from Korn, you don't fuck with that dude right there. That
Yes.
dude puts the vertical style on that fucking bass. He's about to jam, cuz
Yeah, he's completely different. He's like he evolves into this whole nother being, this
Right.
entity that plays bass on
And
stage.
it's-
It's wild.
and it's like each time it's the same look to it. It's just nodding. Like,
Hey, and I'm not just saying this because he's in our band and he's the homie, but bass tone for real. Probably the best bass tone I've ever heard. Legit. He knows just how to dial it. It is nasty. If you guys are on Instagram, if you ever look up one of our little shorts we had or TikToks, there's a video you can really hear Matt laying down bass tracks, and it's beefy.
Love
Mhm.
that bass.
hell yeah.
Yeah. But hell, what were we talking about? Oh, we were just talking about drummers. But yeah, no, we've had some guys help us out, and they're awesome. And like I said, Hunter, shout out to his band Vern. They're like a kind of pop punk Paramore-ish kind of band. They're good. They're up in Nashville.
So are y'all going to keep this comical / controversial style going on with Widow Anchor?
Oh yeah, buddy. It's hard to
think-
hide.
Well,
it.
Dude, I think it's
It's impossible to
Just-
hide. But I mean,
Right.
I think the next video that we're going to do for the next song, I mean, it's going to be a little probably more on the serious side,
right.
just because I can't figure out how to make this next song funny.
Pretty heavy.
Yeah, I mean, sure, there's plenty of ways to do it, but like without it being like, it's goofy time,
Right.
From
Yeah,
what I
so-
understand, though, it is always goofy time trying to film you guys.
It definitely is.
Filming,
oh no,
yeah.
no, filming will be a hell of a time, but yeah, but the video itself will be, I guess, more or less serious.
Yeah.
But there'll always be time for goofy stuff in the videos and behind the scenes, so no problem with that.
That leads to my point also as well. Let's applause for Russell. This dude is a phenomenal scriptwriter. He puts it in fucking foreign language of a equation. No, he's really smart when it comes to this stuff, and he's really straight to the point. And the dude is not scared to ask anybody. He asked 2 alcoholics at a bar, like, "Hey, we need your
Your
chair."
seat. Yeah. Yeah. It was the playoffs that Sunday. And so like everybody's up at Cockeyed Charlie's like watching the games and stuff. And we like rolled in there like,
It's like
this is a
they're-
full bar. And we're
Oh, in my bar now.
yeah.
It's like there is no way we're about to get any shots in there, but Russ went in there and
Yeah,
he
he
pulled
straight
it-
up
he
walked
pulled
up
it
to
off,
this
man.
couple and was like, "Hey, I need your seat for like 10 minutes.
he,
You know, y'all just sit there."
Eat it.
he damn
I
sure
was like, "So
did.
beat it." Yeah.
Damn, she did.
And they did. So whatever.
Yeah. It worked, and awesome, man. We need people
Yeah.
it's putting that extra effort, you know.
I feel like as long as you're courteous to people, most people just sort of they'll help you out when you see you got cameras and shit. Like, oh, these guys are serious. I didn't come over and be like, hey man, you're in my fucking seat and you're about to meet my fist. Talking to his wife, of course, not him because he's bigger than him.
She looked like a character off the Flintstones too, man.
Hey, no. So as long as you're nice
She had the
people,
feet to match.
Nasty.
And toeless shoes, man. They get you every time. You got them dogs, boy.
All right, Matt, do you have anything else?
No, man. Look, I definitely appreciate you guys letting us debut this video. It's badass. The whole song's badass. The video's awesome. You guys rock. We do need to get you guys on stage. And look, I've booked shows for guys that don't have drummers, full bands that don't have a drummer. So as long as you can play the click track, you guys can.
Yeah.
You guys can play.
I know
Yeah,
that's
I
kind of.
mean-
I know that's kind of. Y'all need to hit a live scene, and I know that's kind of rough for y'all, but damn, dude wants to hear some live music from
I
y'all.
just feel like it's so frowned upon. We could do it, but it'd be like,
Metal bands are doing it every day.
Yeah, but
there's
I can't. Mm-mm. No, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play. And
we are going to
and-
release
I
some
think
play along.
if anybody can pull this off, Widow Anchor is going to find a drummer to just it's like Cinderella in the slipper. It just like fits.
Hey,
And,
and FYI, guys, I touched on this last time we talked, but I'll just throw it out there. For any drummers, as long as you have the motivation and want to be in the band and show up, if you're not quite there for these songs, we'll work with you.
Absolutely.
We got months. You spend 2 or 3 months, get it down, whatever. We get it. It's hard. We're not going to ask you to go on stage in a week, but as long as you got the drive and motivation, want to be in the band, the door is wide open.
We just need somebody. I mean, we just missed so many opportunities we've had.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
out of
Countless.
the Mobile area, Pascagoula,
Pensacola.
Pensacola,
dude, like pretty
missed
much the
out,
Gulf
missed
Coast.
out playing with
These
the
guys work.
animals as leader. So
Missed
because of
out.
that.
Absolutely.
A 4-month tour opportunity we had, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Gene, you said you had something for us.
what do you mean?
I don't know. You tell me. You brought it up.
Surprise or something. I don't know. You texted
Yeah.
us that.
Well, no, I had a. So I released y'all's video with we have another podcast / promoting group here on the coast, and it's the Sound 228. So I've released y'all's video and everything that's in the Dropbox folder to Kevin Harris, which he showed up earlier and gave y'all compliments and whatnot. And shout out to Kevin.
Shout out
Much
to Kevin.
love to the Sound 228, man. He does wonderful things, and hope he's gonna put y'all pretty much on the show. See if we can get y'all in a battle head to head with another video.
Oh,
Bring them cheeks.
well, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
And bring them cheeks, man.
yeah.
Spread them.
My cheeks wet.
Might never know. We might go.
I'm
might do
Ryan
some undefeated type
Seacrest.
shit. and that can turn into something. You know, Kevin does a lot of great things. He puts bands where they need to be, and then he's really good at that. You know, and of course, me and Matt, we're not on that level, but we are in the same direction, but with different mindsets. But Kevin is really, really good at what he does, and he will, if he puts you somewhere, it will get seen, and it's definitely what y'all need.
Oh, thanks, Memo.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah, and my grandma got up in the chat.
Is that Meemaw right there?
Memo, you get it right.
Yeah.
Hell
Come to
yeah.
my house. You get my grandma's name right.
Memo! We got Memo in the house.
Yeah.
But no, hopefully, yeah, we can get you on a head-to-head with another band's video, and we'll see where it goes, you know?
I feel like that's more on you at that point.
Man. Say what?
I think that's more on you at that point.
No, it's out of my hands from here
No,
on
I'm
out
saying
until the next
if
one.
the video don't win, it's because
The video.
It's your fault.
yeah, it's your fault.
You are
I will not
absolutely
take
right.
blame for this.
But look, I'm gonna tell you something. My first music video I produced was for a cult classic, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know, and it almost went. It almost
won the first round.
It won the first round.
Hell yeah.
It blew everybody's mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
Who'd they play? Again?
What video?
love to hate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was the
It
second
Well,
like
which
to
one-
beat, love to hate, and
Hell yeah.
that's
Which
when
one?
that's
throwaway.
throwaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw away.
So a cult classic had I don't forgot the name of the song, but it was the first music video I've ever created in my
Damn.
life, and it made it to the top round. So
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it did. I think it lost against Love to Hate, but not by much.
did.
Like one vote.
it
Maybe.
it lost
Oh.
by one vote. Yeah,
Cult
it absolutely
Classic
did.
is the name of the band.
Yeah, cult classic is
Oh, okay.
the owner of the Red Radio Show. I used to work for the Red Radio. Shout out to them, but I no longer do. But so the owner is actually
F in
Mandy
the
and
chat for his
Scott.
awesome job.
Mandy and Scott Anderson, and so Scott plays drums for like God knows like 5 or 6
Struggle
bands.
Bus,
So-
yeah,
yeah,
Kissing
Struggle Bus.
Fetus.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Even touring bands come to the coast and they'll have Scott play drums for them, and so yeah, they were the first ones.
Jesus, Taylor.
to tell me. I gotta turn the chat off.
Yes.
Somebody block this fool, man.
Why?
Half of
why
this
is-
chat is just Spencer's family, like trolling us. It's like, get out of
Are
here.
you are y'all seeing this shit?
Why is Wesley Snipes a daywalker? We need to know.
We need him on the show. Where are you at?
No, you don't need Taylor on your show, man.
You get your banned.
It'll get you
Dude,
banned.
I'm a habitual offender when it comes to
He's
Facebook
technically a
jail.
domestic terrorist.
That's fine. It's my kind of people.
I mean, look, if he can,
Who
fit
is
in with you guys.
laughing in the background?
That's Weston. He had to get away from the mic.
Yeah.
He laughs like that.
Loose
Yeah.
tail ass laugh. Yeah. Thank you, ass.
Bro.
Oh shit.
Did he just leave? Yeah, he did. He just left. I put him out on Front Street. Sorry, guys.
What happened?
I took everybody out the screen just to hear Weston laugh.
Oh,
And he wouldn't do it. He just froze. When it was just him on the screen, he was just like, oh no.
you get stage fright, it's a shy pisser. You know what I mean?
Well,
Can't perform for the camera.
Matt, you got anything else, man?
Nah, man. Again, listen to Rusty Chatters because it changed your life.
Yeah, that is
Thanks a lot.
seriously some funny shit.
Weston's
Yeah.
duck calls broke the stream.
Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all
Make
are
your toes
fucking
curl and everything.
nutcases.
Oh yeah, and now he's picking up the lingo from the
Dude, Matt is a
telling you.
die-hard Rusty Chatters, man.
It's in my top 3. It beat out Joe Rogan. I'll be honest.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep. It's look, I'll show you. It's last podcast on the left.
Show him, put it on.
Rusty Chatters and the
Hey, someone
CIA
scan
guy.
the QR code.
Yeah, we've had a bunch. We've had 7 QR code scans at least.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, man. Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us and letting us debut your music video. It's legit.
And most of all, thank y'all for letting me be a part of this again for the round 2. And hopefully y'all will let me be here for round 3.
Oh yeah.
And we need to turn Secret
That's
into an EP. It needs to be its own EP. It needs to be a 3-part Life of Spencer.
I said that the other day
Bad
too.
idea.
Not a bad idea. Secret
Yep.
part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yep.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's been a wild one. It's been a good one though. I ain't mad at it.
All right, so we are there. There's Wes.
There he is.
Everybody, give him a round of applause. You wasn't stage fright too long, man. But we're calling it quits. It is what, almost 12 o'clock.
No, it's 11.
No, dude, it's 11 o'clock.
Is that well? I can't read. Sorry, but
I blame
That's
these non-endorsed, non-sponsored.
love y'all
Southern
guys.
Prohibition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is some really good beer,
Oh, dude, those things are heavy, man.
dude.
So yeah, it's a little spicy.
Yeah.
It's a little chunk.
Yeah, Matt loves those.
None of y'all
Fireball
even
is-
seen Drew in the back.
Yeah,
Drew and
on,
Courtney's been on the couch the whole time.
On the old casting couch, I see you.
The casting couch.
100%.
He's back there getting liquored up, getting ready for his scene.
Look at
Yeah.
Got his loose, boy.
He's got the light back there. It's there. It's soundproof room.
That's what I'm saying. Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, get that plastic off the couch. Get this thing going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn. All right, I'm done with y'all, man. I can't deal with
Man's
y'all.
ready for his big scene, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna pick this shit up another time. I am that guy. I feel like you guys are my guys.
That's right, you know.
Hell yeah.
Next time, I was late for the podcast.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the time,
But
baby.
the
Nothing but the time.
Be sure to check out Widow Anchor. Be sure to check out Massive Media. And be sure to check out Spade Image. And we'll see y'all later.
All right.